Hello, I'm Mindy Indy, and I'm a cartoonist, freelance cartoonist here in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm drawing some pages of my comic, Airhead. Basically, it's about a surfer that sees the future in his dreams. I did, in high school, I did a weekly comic strip for my school newspaper. Like, it was still like, a hobby, but I really knew yes, I really want to get into this. Even though in high school, I was doing a lot of painting, acrylic painting and more still life drawing and stuff. I mean, to some extent, that's what they teach you, in general. Everyone draws still life, but all the while I was doing comics and characters and stuff. That was my true passion. But I did get a really good gig with the Dysautonomia Foundation doing a long-term weekly comic strip. So it's a nonprofit. And I did that comic strip for 7 years. So yeah, it's about a rare disease. But Airhead, Airhead's journey, I've been working on that off and on this whole time, over a course of years, over a course of 10 years. For Airhead, I'm holding this in my hands right now, and it's crazy because it took so long. I had started this idea when I was in college. I had done a form of this. The characters were named differently, the core elements are still there, but I set it aside for a while and tried to figure out my life in New York and stuff, and then I tried to pick it back up again, and then I drew some of it, but then I just set it aside for years, and then I was like, no. This is I forget if this is 5 years ago. I'm you know what? This story is not gonna make itself. It's not gonna draw itself. If I don't do this now, when am I gonna do it? As I think back, at the time I was working at Harlem Children's Zone, so I was teaching an after-school program there, the comics. My supervisor at the time, he was really into, and I appreciate this so much, he was really into the teachers honing our craft and showing the students, this is what, you do. And it's I showed them a whole character, expression chart and stuff. That kind of encouragement went a long way because it was I wasn't in this void struggling by myself, because working from home, yes, it has its benefits, but you do feel very isolated sometimes. And this was even before the pandemic, The characters are pieces of me. To some extent, a lot of the characters are very outgoing and outspoken, but there's a lot of funny parts. My humor comes through. So Air's parental figure, which is Professor Pipsy, he's based on my parents, kind of a conglomeration of my parents. It's we have a good relationship, so he and Air have a good relationship. My parents are not English professors, they're not scientists, but you incorporate elements as okay, yeah, that kind of relationship, his kind of good-natured humor and support of Air. When Air has the dream of the solar flare, and he's oh, this is dangerous, this is going to happen. It's Pips believes him, and there's okay, yeah, let's check it out and see if it's. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you really like comics, and or animation or just character design or something like that, just keep doing it, and if you keep trying and you keep doing it, then I feel eventually you will find your path, or the path will find you. Just keep drawing, because most people stop drawing. That's what kills most dreams, is you stop drawing. So I think that's probably at the very basic thing. I would say just keep drawing.